Here we go for round 3 with Pauper Tron. Our opponent's on the dice roll, and we have a pretty functional hand with Tron, Drifter, and a Pulse of Murasa, so we are definitely keeping this one. Looks like we're against blue-black again, which is fine. Another tower's not a bad draw. But we weren't going to have Tron until turn 4 if we wanted to do anything with it, so we're going to start with our Thornwood Falls. Preordains into a swamp, which is not really where they want it to be. So we're going to put Tower into play and cast a map. This is not really very efficient mana-wise, but it's not really another option. Chittering Rats. Okay. Doesn't really matter. If they have another rat next turn, we can Expedition Map as a shuffle effect to shuffle away the Swiftwater Cliffs that we're not really in a hurry to play, which is pretty cool. I doubt they are going to Chittering Rat us again. No, Seagate Oracle. Alright. Can't say I'm a fan of the Chittering Rat versions of blue-black. Right, so we need a power plant. We're just going to cast Drifter. Alright. Trying to find a way to make our colours mana into coloured mana. Yeah, that's fine. Our creatures are going to die for the most part, because our opponent's going to have plenty of removal that doesn't do anything. Certainly in game 1 at least. Ghostly Flicker's good. I'm just going to Rejuvenator. Tron piece into play. Play the Thornwood Falls. And pass. So at least now we've got double green and blue going. It's getting disfigured as well. We're going to take 4. Well, there goes our Pulse of Murasa. What was Mystical Teaching to get us? Capsize, I suppose. I'm going to get the Shimmer and Grotto here, actually. I'm going to need it more. Coloured mana seems to be our pinch point at the moment. They're going to Ghostly Flicker us. Okay, well, while they're tapped out, I will Teachings. And yeah, it looks like Capsize is the only thing that really matters unless we want to get a counterspell of some description. I probably want some sort of compulsive research type effect as some Mystical Teachings for some raw card draw to get us towards our creatures. But in the absence of that, Capsize isn't great because we've only got double blue and then a blue over here. I'll just get Prohibit. Impulse. Yeah, let's get Impulse to try and dig us towards something relevant. And we'll put the Swiftwater Cliffs back because we don't really care about that. Oh, got the shuffle thing going, we could have just put back. Yeah, we're supposed to put back the Swiftwater Cliffs first. I'm expecting this to die, which is why I kept the Pulse of Murasa, because 6 life and another Elvish Rejuvenate is good. Capsize is good against bounce lands, but I still don't think it's exactly where we want to be. I should have put a stop on my upkeep so I could have impulsed. But let's start with Pulse of Murasa for our Rejuvenator. I think I'm not going to actually cast the Rejuvenator this time. I'm going to Impulse first. And try and get another creature so then we can Ghostly Flicker. Let's just get another Rejuvenator. Play the Mine. And then add black. 3, 4, 5. Teachings again. Get a counterspell of some sort to defend our Ghostly Flickering. But this looks like it's getting countered, which is fine. It was sort of bait for a counterspell anyway. Drifter's fine. Mnemonic Wall's where it gets a little bit hairy. Oh, there's the Paducah Bog. What did we actually lose? Not a lot, okay. Prism's a card draw effect with Ghostly Flicker at least, so let's start with the Prism. How close are we to Rolling Thunder? We have Double Tron, which is 14, 15, 16, 17 mana. We are very close to winning with Rolling Thunder. Swiftwater Cliffs. Nothing. That's a shame. I might just Ghostly Flicker this now. No, that doesn't seem necessary. We can do it in response to some sort of removal spell or flicker effect. But we're going to flicker the Rejuvenator and a Prophetic Prism because we have we have Double Tron, 13, 40, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 mana. So we only really need to get one land, and I think we need a counter spell or two before we fire it off. I'm going to just take the damage. This isn't very much. See if he tries to remove this. Drifter is fine. I think I might just Ghostly Flicker with the trigger on the stack. And let's get 2 of the blue like that. You might try and kill the Rejuvenator in response, but no. Don't really think there's a logic to this. Maybe we're supposed to Rejuvenator first. Okay, Grotto. We were definitely supposed to Rejuvenator first then. Sigma doesn't really do anything. I don't want to do that yet. I want to do that as a last resort. Try and draw a counterspell next turn. And we're just going to chomp block with both of these now. As our opponent almost certainly has something resembling counter magic now. Okay, so we've got Double Tron 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 mana. So Rolling Thunder's not even lethal. So we are going to Muldrifter. I'm going to cast it, because we could very feasibly get enough counter magic. Alright, looks like we're on the Rolling Thunder their dudes plan. And there's 12 toughness in play. So we can't play around mana leak. That's something. So we're just going to use as much mana as we can. Could have miscalculation or something. And yeah, we couldn't beat Ghostly Flicker anyway, so that is fine. Alright, sideboarding. We want Pyroblasts. We may well want some Wretched Gryphs. I don't like Capsize. I don't even think it should be in the deck anymore. And that's basically all I want to cut. We'll cut the Moments Pieces actually. Don't think I want to hedge and have one. Our opponent's deck uses the graveyard, so it probably isn't going to play Relic. Could play Nile Spellbomb. So I kind of want Ancient Grudge as a hedge, but not really. So let's trim a Signet and a Rejuvenator, I think. Or the Impulse. Yeah, it's usually finding creatures that I have a problem with, not lands, so let's get rid of that. We don't think... Well, our opponent's not going to have their own Pyroblasts, so we don't need our own Hydroblasts. What does this hand do? It's pretty good, actually. It's a turn 2 counterspell for something, and then close to Tron. Can't really ask for too much more. Well, there's Tron. On the off chance that our opponent is missing lands and kept it on the back of cantrips, I'm going to prohibit there. Alright, Aqueduct. Fair enough. Signet's good. Means we've got 8 mana next turn. I think our opponent's wisely not caring about Tron and just trying to fight when things matter. Could just evoke another Muldrifter here, but I think I want to try and get maximum value out of everything. Sure. Gets us a pulse target. Our opponent's missed a land drop, so we should be able to take this one pretty handedly. We do need to draw some lands. Well, I suppose we expedition map for another tower. That's basically free and makes us hit our land drop. Tower, tower. Could emerge a Wretched Griff for... Oh, that's only a single blue mana. That's really cool, but I think Mystical Teachings is better. I think we'll just go for the Ghostly Flicker. Sure. They're going to take the Pulse of Murasa on the basis that's the only card in my hand? Probably. Sorry, the only unique card in my hand? No, they're just going to try and whittle away our Mystical Teachings. Sure. I'm expecting this to get countered. Yeah. Tower. Oh, we're so good at this game. We don't have a ton of blue mana. So Ghostly Flicker's not doing a ton here. Okay, opponent scooped. Wait, where's the Ghostly Flicker? I didn't see it. Okay, there it is. Fine. Alright, that did the job. Don't want to change anything. We've seen our opponent has left removal in their decks. I kind of want Coalition on a guard, but again, it's just another thing they can kill. I think it's primarily there for the combo E decks that need to cast spells on their creatures. Anything like that. This hand is not very functional, so we're going to mulligan it. And this hand is rather functional, so we're going to keep it. You don't really need teachings this early, so that can go to the bottom. Going to lead on the tower. Not really anything else to do. It's not the best draw, because it can be duressed now. Alright, if we draw a mine, that's amazing. If not, Shimmering Grotto is still acceptable. Because it lets us do this. And that gets us Tron next turn. And if, yeah. Doesn't really matter what we put back on top, because no one's shuffling our deck. And we don't have to activate it here in case they play something we can prohibit. Oh, we didn't play land. We didn't play land. Ah! Oh dear. So sloppy. So sloppy. Our opponent's probably very confused at this point as to why didn't they do that? Okay, well we are going to do it. We have power plant and tower, so we're going to get a mine. And they're going to Muldrifter. It's fine. Mine into place. We have 8 mana, of which 1 is coloured, or 7 mana, of which 2 of it is, which is perfect because it now lets us prohibit and cast Muldrifter. Although we should have another land drop this turn because we are silly. I think I can just ditch a Swiftwater Cliffs. We have plenty of land drops. This is going to be some sort of removal spell, which I will prohibit. Yes, because that's 2 mana. We keep Condescend for when things actually matter. Yeah, he's probably just going to use another removal spell here. Oh no. Okay. Do I want to trade it off? Not really. Grotto's not a bad draw. Let's start with Impulse though. Tower's good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get Tower over Wretched Griff. We've got a million land now. So we've got 6, 7, 8, and 1 coloured mana. So I'm going to put the Mnemonic Wall into hand and get back Impulse. Sorry, Mnemonic Wall into play and get back the Impulse. Probably getting countered. Deprive, because that's a good card. Said everybody ever. I'm not a fan of Deprive. I think, honestly, in blue-black, because you have quite a few black sources, playing something like Mana Leak or Prohibit is better than Deprive as your sort of 5th plus counterspell. Yeah. Maybe we were supposed to leave up Condescend, but then it just gets the Condescend countered. And now we just draw a dead card. I think we're at the point where we are blocking with Muldrifter already, so there we go. Once they draw an Archimancer or a Mnemonic Wall, we could be in trouble. And by could be in trouble as in we lose. Chittering Rats. Yeah, it's fine. You can use Condescenders to scry something to the bottom. If they cast something, if they Ghostly Flicker here, they are very strongly going to cast it, but they didn't. I really would like you to cast something. Damn. Yep, you can cycle that. It's fine. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So we're going to pay 8. Cool. Don't really want Prohibit, but we will have a Wretched Griff on top, thank you very much. Like Chittering Rats will be a pain, of course. Now we need to Rolling Thunder the Chittering Rats. And if our opponent has a counterspell, we are in big trouble. So I think I just max it out. We know we're drawing a land next turn, which is horrendous. We don't really want to play around a Mana Leak or Miscalculation. I think is the one with cycling that's like a mana leak for 2, because we've seen deprive, so we know our opponent's on hard counters. So we're going to tap all of our lands, make a red mana with that, and then go 2, 2, and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And okay, we still have a game. Not a very likely one to win, but okay. You get what, a Muldrifter and a Rat's back. Reaping the Storm's really good. And if our opponent draws a Ghostly Flicker, they can lock us in our upkeep. I know you didn't have enough mana for that, fair enough. Sorry, lock us in our draw step even. Okay. Our opponent's probably going to get there and start string ratting us in our draw step. And because the card we've got on top is a sorcery speed card, we are then dead. See Oracle Show. Okay, we're alive. Because we can't play Rat and a Ghostly Flicker with the mana he has left. Although an Earth will do it. No Ghostly Flicker though. Tower, Power Plant Mine. Gets us a Wretched Griff. To draw a spell when we draw a card when we cast it, which is nice. Do need to draw something though, because our opponent has enough power in play to be lethal. I mean, Pyroblast works. But they have a counterspell, and that means we're dead because we can block one of the 2-power creatures and 4 damage gets through. So we are dead. And that's another match loss. So we are going to get to round 4 and hopefully get some wins under our belt. All 3 have been close, as you can see, but not close enough.